My name's Eric Manahan. I'm the solo dev of Lucid, and I run under the moniker of the Matt Black Studio.
Lucid, you mentioned several games that, most people that grew up in the 80s and 90s are going to be quite familiar with when it came to like your influences for Lucid. Mega Man, Legend of Zelda, Metroidvanias. You've said, I'm not just going to make an homage to one of them, I'm going to cram them all together in one package, and you're going to basically do it all by yourself.
For the most part, yes. Lucid started out as a love letter to all my favorite games growing up, and as it's grown, I've sort of developed a growing team as well. I have a few outside contractors with music, friends helping with the story, my fiance is helping with the music, along with another friend, Andy. So it's a little bit dispersed, but for the most part, I'd say it's a solo experience.
Nice. So I guess what made you decide to take on a project like this?
Oh man, actually, there's an inciting incident. When I come from with an architecture background, and in studio when I was studying architecture, I took one late night. I was looking through Destructoid or something, and the demo for Iconoclast came out, and I played it, and I'm like, this was awesome. And turns out it was made by one person. And I reached out and I said, how did you do this? I didn't know you could make games. Sent me to Construct, this, that, and the other thing. Became a little passion side project of mine. I learned pixel art and whatnot, and it just slowly grew and gained some traction, and now we're here.
Nice. In particular, I'm really impressed with the pixel art in this game. You have some really detailed backgrounds and like character and boss designs too. How long did it take you to create the world of Lucid?
That's a good question, man. I guess it's definitely been developing over quite a few years. I started in 2016, fleshing out the world and the characters and whatnot. And then I took a hiatus, and it was a very different game, more traditional Metroidvania. And then I came back in 2020-ish and just rehauled it in Unity, really ground up the story, polished it up, more characters, more storylines. And so I guess a combination of 2016 to 2018 and then 2020 to now.
Nice. Yeah, watching you play the demo, I saw hints of Super Mario, some of the more sadistic Super Mario Maker levels, and a lot of Celeste is in there as well. It really seems like you're going for that challenging but rewarding style of play here.
Absolutely. That's a design mindset I try to keep in my head at all times. Easy to pick up and rewarding to master. It's I think it might be the Nintendo moniker. I heard it from there, but I'm picking it up and running with it.
I'm a bit of a lazy gamer, but I'm gonna do it my best. I just discovered Celeste, so I figure if I can get through that, I can. How are my odds gonna be in Lucid?
Really good. There's no difficulty levels like an easy, hard mode or whatever, but there's in-world items that can help you with difficult parts. So there's always a risk reward, a give and take, but you can get through the story at any skill level if you choose the right loadout, the right customizing bracers and whatnot. But you're also rewarded for being fast and accurate. So speedrunning is in mind.
Nice. Now you're gonna have kind of an open world environment plus dungeons in this, right?
Yes. It's overworld is Metroidvania-esque, classic. The more skills you get, the wider you can go. But then it's sparse throughout are more dungeons. So it'll start out as a Metroidvania, and then when you enter a dungeon, it's kind of a Mega Man X level meets a Legend of Zelda, very high octane, Celeste, of course. That's where it kind of ramps up.
Man, all right. What do you think's tougher? One of your dungeons or the Water Temple?
Water Temple, hands down. Yeah.
All right. So this is achievable. Lucid's achievable.
Yeah. It's fair and not stupidly annoying.
That's going on the box now?
Lucid, fair and not stupidly annoying.
Yeah. I like it. I guess the other thing I love is the sound effects. When you're shooting your gun, it's totally got that like not, you know, its own little blip, but you know, it sounds like the Mega Man gun blipping.
Absolutely. There's a lot of homages, like big and small. Like the death animation is Super Metroid straight up. A lot of boss deaths or maverick explosions. If you have a love for video games growing up in the 90s plus, you're gonna see a lot of old stuff. Like I remember that.
Nice. I'm kind of curious, like for you, what are some things that you learned along the way? Was there anything that was like harder than you thought it would be, or like what was easier than you thought it would be?
That's a really good question. I learned everything as I went, and scale and scope, that's a big one. Like I think, myself included, a lot of up-and-coming developers have this big, grand idea of what they want to do and don't realize how time-consuming and testing is involved. That learning to scope it back and have a clear vision of what you want to do and not stray too far from the path, that was a big one.
Nice. Let's see. So, like, where are you at right now in development?
Right now, I'm focusing. Before PAX, I wanted to build this presentation demo, but now it's going to go back and I'm working on a vertical slice, like a very thorough vertical slice of what Lucid is, and that'll be a demo that's hopefully playable very soon.
Nice. And we still have some time before we're gonna see Lucid out in the wild, right?
I believe so. I think the numbers, the year I'm being told is 2024. We're shooting for that, but game dev is wily, so we will see.
I mean, you're your own boss. You're gonna be like, you know what? I think I need a vacation. I'm gonna take a work trip. Just take everyone from the office. We're gonna go to Hawaii. That's basically you and your wife, right?
Exactly. I need some reference, some real world, inspiration and whatnot.
Yeah. Definitely need to spend like a month in Tahiti, just looking at buildings.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, pina coladas are in the mix for sure. I mean,
pina coladas are going to be a big part of the game, right?
Yeah, those are like your health upgrades, little pina coladas.
Man, do you get pina coladas and do you get caught in the rain?
Yes, you do. And you're wearing a Tommy Bahama shirt. You can upgrade your coat. It's going to be awesome, man.
Killer. Well, no, Lucid, it's looking really cool. I already want to see more of it. Where can folks keep track of what you're up to with the game?
If anyone would love to help out, wish listing on Steam, Lucid on Steam would be incredibly helpful. But if you are into the pixel art and lore, Instagram is where I'm most active, and then of course Twitter as well.
Awesome. Well, thanks for talking with us.
Thank you so much.